strong. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball. Steve Smith and David. So with Howard sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Duncan is out there with Anthony. Then there's Hill. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Abdul-Jabbar, Jokic, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the 2. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one, and all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball. Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And Durant gets it to go.
It is unreal how consistent Kevin Durant is from range. He'll go to the arc any chance he gets.
Here's Anthony. Duncan trying to break loose, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
You know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
A rebound by the Spurs. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Anthony's got 5.
At this range, Carmelo Anthony is nearly automatic.
Here's Irving, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Hill with it. Guarded now by Durant. And the basket by Hill.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Stolen by Robinson. A finish. Here's Duncan. Finished off the break.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Johnson kicks to Chamberlain. Ball's knocked loose. Howard with the steal. Well, they're past Giannis. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Embiid against Antetokounmpo. And it's Embiid scoring on a gorgeous play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
He gets to the line so often because of his size and strength. Dwight still searching for a way to improve here.
Nets trail by 7.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Passes it to Embiid. He kicks it to McGrady. Over Tatum. The shot by McGrady, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now.
And guarding Giannis on the interior, no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through you.
Didn't think that was going to go in. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for San Antonio?
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking more havoc right now.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Here's Butler. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
McGrady passes to Chamberlain. Kicks it out to Johnson. Clock at 6. And sent back by Howard.
Still an excellent defender. When Dwight Howard is in the area, he's superb at coming up with the block.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And it's sent back by Howard. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Johnson with it. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the San Antonio Spurs.
You're next.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. Chamberlain is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Johnson, and it's McGrady in at the 2-guard.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
To the inside, here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Duncan finds Anthony. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
These shots help Carmelo get into rhythm. And this is why his teammates, they say, shoot it.
Hook shot, and that's good off the glass that time. Chamberlain got 4 this quarter.
Nice form on that hook shot there.
Outside Robinson. Duncan trying to break loose. And Robinson that time on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game. That's trailed by 18. McGrady left side. Shoots over Leonard. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
And it's San Antonio with another. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Here's Duncan, and the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Both teams will make substitutions. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Irving from long range. A rebound by the Spurs. Pass to LeBron. And James throws it down.
You know, it's amazing to watch up close. LeBron, he's just a next-level athlete.
Outside Irving. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Butler against Harden. And Tatum puts up a deep three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists in the game. Irving passes to Harden. Hands it from downtown. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. Answers right back.
Brooklyn basketball.
Here is Harden. Dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Here's LeBron. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
6 to shoot. From 13, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Spurs leading by 22. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
And no doubt what's on Tatum's mind when that pass is coming to him. He's got a scorer's mentality. If it's a clean look, he's going to let it fly.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you got to hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceled each other out perfectly.
The shot, no good. And so it's San Antonio cruising into the quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Hill, Duncan out there with Robinson. Then it's Anthony, and it's Leonard in at the shooting guard position. Abdul-Jabbar finds Harden. A baseline J, and it's Durant, that time on the assist from Harden. 7 points for KD.
It looks so easy for KD to rise up and knock that down.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Slithering off the pick and roll, Kyrie makes the right decision to keep it himself.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. He dishes it to Irving. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Anthony against Durant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
The Nets have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Nets trail by 19. Kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. From deep. A nice shot by KD. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Unlimited range. The long arms of KD can get it off from anywhere.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Now let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. San Antonio leading by 16. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
The passing of LeBron is so special, so talented at finding his wide open teammates.
McGrady kicks to Chamberlain. Dwight Howard grabs the board. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. In the corner, it's James. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Johnson outside. The pass to McGrady. From deep. At the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Chamberlain got 8 points.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Butler against Johnson. The kick out to Tatum. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
3.
Butler's got 6 assists now in the game.
Nice work by Tatum. A better three-point shooter than many scouts thought he might be.
Tatum against McGrady. Over Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. And McGrady drops them both. Spurs leading by 17. Outside Butler. Outside Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's McGrady, and it's in there.
What muscle from McGrady right there, brushing off the defense with ease.
San Antonio's gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And the rejection by Embiid. Tatum passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, and the shot goes in. Embiid's got 6.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Giannis passes to Butler. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 19.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. Also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Irving on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. We've got Joel Embiid. Magic Johnson is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Pippen in at the small forward.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And Hill has it in the corner. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Brooklyn with the ball. Down by 15. Passes to Chamberlain. With the floater, he takes it up and lays it in.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his first foul. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Outside Robinson. And the wide open shot from Duncan. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Spurs lead by 16.
And from time to time, Duncan will take the three and knock it down.
Dives for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Spurs leading by 16. Hill dishes to Leonard. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan just too much for the D to handle.
He's perfect from the line this time. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Irving way outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a three ball that deep wasn't going in.
Trains the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
KD looking around. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
When Kevin Durant is shooting this efficiently, it's lights out. Defense better make a change.
Robinson against Abdul-Jabbar. There's the three. Jokic grabs the miss.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. On the wing, Harden. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Robinson. San Antonio with the rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Hill. Here's Duncan. Offensive rebound.
Getting physical. Carmelo Anthony fights for the ball and sends it right back.
Irving passes to Abdul-Jabbar. It's Durant on the wing, covered by Anthony. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The three from KD. And the Nets, another three.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're in front by 15. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. it can definitely be considered a statement win for the Spurs.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Robinson.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
James, good, and Butler gets the assist. And the Spurs lead by 17.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Free throw, good, Irving.
One of the game's more interesting personalities. Kyrie Irving wants to win at all costs.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. James finds Antetokounmpo. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
They get the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to KD. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and the 3 ball is good.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was actually a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. David, thank you as always.